Now on News Channel 8.
Stuck. This is bad. This is the worst I ever seen in my life.
The blizzard of 2010, cities across the Northeast are scrambling to clear roads and restore power.
It's stressful, but, you know, it is what it is.
Thousands of stranded travelers are packing a wee bit of patience as they wait for their flights.
Live from the News Center in high definition, this is News Channel 8 on your side today.
Good morning and welcome to News Channel 8 Today. I'm Rod Gardner.
I'm Gail Guayardo. Today is Tuesday, December 28th. News headlines are coming up in just a minute, but first, let's go to Storm Team 8 meteorologist Megan Hatton, who's in for Lee Spann this morning. We have that big story in the Northeast, but here locally, farmers are really keeping a close eye on their crops.
Absolutely, and we definitely keep them in our thoughts and our prayers this morning. A very long night ahead of those folks again tonight.
Great drive right now. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Leslie.
And our cold weather team coverage continues this morning. Things are slowly starting to improve in the blizzard-racked Northeast. People are continuing to dig out of that monster snowstorm that dumped up to 2 feet of snow in New York City. Snow plows are on the road this morning, clearing the streets, and power crews are working to get electricity back on for thousands of folks. To give you an idea of just how quickly that snow piled up, a New Jersey cameraman captured the snow in time-lapse video. Take a quick look at this. See how fast that was. Now, airlines continue working feverishly this morning to help stranded tourists reach their destinations as well. Hundreds of people spent the night on terminal floors in New York after that blizzard forced New York's 3 airports to close for several hours. Airline officials say it could take a few more days to get all those passengers on their flights.
The problems in the Northeast also caused problems at airports across the nation.
The other big story I should say that we're telling you about. One Plant City farmer says his sprinklers are running this morning to coat his strawberries with a layer of protective ice. Strawberry farmers wasted no time yesterday doing just that and also picking as many berries as they possibly could before the temperature dropped. This month alone, Florida farmers have suffered $114 million in damage because of the weather. Now, this freezing this month hasn't hurt farmers as much as it did last January during that 13-day cold stretch, which cost farmers an estimated $500 million. Utility officials in Pinellas County say it's going to be next week at least until they are able to open that road up again. A water main break Thursday, still impacting nearly 40 businesses there. One insurance office had to bring in porta potties for its employees. Crews handed out water and put in temporary water lines along Belcher Road to try to get water back to those businesses. The boil water advisory for residents, however, was lifted on Sunday. It's 5:36. Let's get checking our forecast right now with meteorologist Megan Hatton. She's in for Lee. It's just pretty cold out there.
It's cold. Thankfully, we're not having to deal with excessive rain.
New this morning, travelers can expect another day of delays at Tampa International Airport. While things are getting better, there are still some flight cancellations. News Channel 8's Chip Osowski joining us live from Tampa International Airport with more details. It's kind of day 2 on this watching the travel and the weather thing for you, Chip.
That's exactly right, Rod, and we've been here since about 4:30 this morning, and there's been a steady stream of
64 degrees, I mentioned the high on Wednesday, but by Thursday, Friday, we're back in the 70s, even nearing 80 degrees heading into the weekend.
What a nice way to start the new year.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. It'll be a nice break from all this cold stuff we're dealing with. All right, thanks, Megan. Now some of the stories that are making headlines for you this Tuesday morning. If you're a homeowner in Florida, brace yourself for a hike in your property insurance rates. State regulators have approved a $718 million rate increases. Now, that's despite the 5 years of no hurricanes. The rate increases follow nearly 3 years of government attempts to control the rates. Florida insurers claim they're losing money. However, a Sarasota Herald Tribune report claims that those figures may hide profits in the form of payments to affiliated companies. Florida Governor-elect Rick Scott will be in Tampa today. It's the latest stop in his statewide pre-inaugural tour. The tour, called Forging a Path to Prosperity Appreciation Tour, started with a hometown breakfast in Naples yesterday, where Scott was joined by about 200 friends and supporters. The governor-elect touted his plan to bring jobs to Florida, and he promises to carefully monitor spending as the head of the state. President Barack Obama and Secretary of State Hillary Clinton are among the most admired man, and they are the most admired man and woman in the country, I should say. That is according to a new USA Today Gallup poll. It's the president's 3rd time topping that annual list of men most admired. He is followed by George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, and Nelson Mandela. It's Hillary Clinton's 9th consecutive time as the #1 most admired woman in America. She is followed by Sarah Palin, Oprah Winfrey, and Michelle Obama. On vacation in Hawaii, President Obama took his family and friends out for a cool treat. The group stopped by one of the president's favorite local shops for a Hawaiian snow cone known as shaved ice. The president ordered his own snow cone with a flavor combination of melon, lemon lime, and cherry.
They have like little at-home kits where you can do that now in your
Really?
own kitchen.
You can shave your own ice.
Yes.
Well, all right, there you go. 552. Hotels often provide luxurious accommodations to its guests.
But not one hotel overseas. Still ahead, we'll take you to a hotel that is putting guests on ice.
Speaking of,
Time right now, 5:53. You're watching News Channel 8 today.
and you can shave in that hotel. Get it? Shaved ice?